Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the channel. Listen, here's the deal. This is my Sony FE full frame 50mm lens. It's got an f1.8 aperture. It's really good in low light. It's a prime, so it's decently sharp. It's tiny, and really in terms of budget, it's hard to beat. If you're a beginner and you kind of just got into cinematography, videography, photography, it's an excellent option, and I'm a fan of it, if you can't tell. So that's that, right? If you really want to know how I feel about it, that's how I feel. Let's move on to some discussion. I think a lot of people don't recommend the lens, and I understand why, right? It's not for everyone. If you shoot sports, if you shoot fast-moving subjects like kids or dogs or fast-moving cars, that kind of stuff, it's not going to be a great lens for you because the autofocus is pretty slow, right? Let's be real. I'll call it exactly what it is. So the focus will kind of come into focus and hold. So it'll hold focus as you move in and out, no problem. But in terms of quickly grabbing focus on a moving subject, it's just not fast enough. But at $200, I don't really expect it to be fast enough anyways. So that's probably the biggest downside, right? It's decently sharp, but not $1,000 lens razor sharp. Not to be expected, right? $200 lens versus $1,000 lens. That's just kind of the way things work, right? So here's the deal. Do I like it? Yes. Do I recommend it? For most people, yes. If you can't afford more than $200, buy this lens. Here's the thing. I have a problem when prosumer or professionals tell someone not to purchase this lens. This is the thing. People will say, save up another 6 months, save up another 8 months, and buy the $1,000 lens with your camera. Problem is, over those 6 to 8 months to a year that you're saving that extra $800, you're not creating anything. I would much rather see a person purchase a camera and a budget lens and go out and create. Work around the limitations of your budget lens. Learn how these things work. Learn the exposure triangle. Learn composition. That way, over the year or 6 months or however long you're saving, you're learning, you're developing skills, you're interacting with a community, right? All those things are valuable. So again, I would rather see someone purchase a budget lens, work with it, learn how to use it, and learn how to do things, right? And I think that that's the biggest thing, right? Using your hardware, use your equipment. A lot of times they'll say, oh, that beginner lens is not going to be good enough for me. And that makes sense, right? If it's not good enough for you, then it might not be, and I understand that. You know if a lens is not gonna be good enough for you. But as a beginner, this lens is more than enough. So go out, shoot with whatever you have, make cool stuff. Comment down below and like and share if these kind of discussions and these kind of gear recommendations might be something that you like. Consider subscribing and giving a like, and I don't know, that's kind of what we do. Anyways, thanks for hanging out. I am out.